This is from Acts 2, verses 42 to 47. They spent their time learning from the apostles, and they were like family to each other. They also broke bread and prayed together. Everyone was amazed at the many signs and wonders that the apostles performed, and all the Lord's followers often met together, and they shared everything they had. They would sell their property and possessions and give their money to whoever needed it. Day after day, they met together in the temple. They broke bread together in different homes and shared their food happily and freely, while praising God. Everyone liked them, and each day the Lord added to their group others who were being saved. Reading this passage of the New Testament has always inspired me. The disciples' response to feeling filled with the Holy Spirit, as well as preaching the gospel, was to hold all things in common, to share everything they had with each other and with those in need. These verses inspire me in the way that I live my life. I live in a housing co-op, so my rent builds wealth and resources for the community rather than an asset for myself or a landlord. I live communally here with 8 other people, sharing our joys and our sorrows, our delights and our frustrations. In lockdown, my housemates have been a source of both incredible support and moderate irritation. Managing the dramatically different needs of 8 adults in a shared living space is not easy. And 2 months ago, it felt like we were falling apart along with the rest of the world. But we're still here, thriving, as every good community does, on honesty and good communication. And we keep each other sane in these strange times. All our food is shared, and we take it in turns to cook dinner each evening, sitting down all together every night. For me, this shared meal is one of the foundations of our community. None of my housemates are Christians. They live this way because of strongly held political ideals, which I share, but from a Christian context. These verses have also inspired generations of activists, who in turn inspire us today. In the aftermath of the English Civil War, which is referred to outside of the UK as the English Revolution, but that's a story for another time, a group of people got together and called themselves the True Levellers. They were often referred to as the Diggers. They set up about reclaiming land for the commons. They set up small anarchist communities where they would farm the land, and they held all things, including the land, in common, following the teachings of Acts 2. Their farming landed them with the name the Diggers. One of their leaders, Gerard Winstanley, wrote this to landowners in a declaration from the poor, oppressed people of England. The power of enclosing land and owning property was brought into the creation by your ancestors by the sword, which first did murder their fellow creatures, men, and afterwards plunder or steal away their land, and they left this land successively to you, their children. And therefore, though you did not kill or thieve, yet you hold that cursed thing in your hand by the power of the sword. And so you do justify the wicked deeds of your fathers, and that sin of your forefathers shall be visited upon the head of you and your children to the 3rd and 4th generation, and longer too, till your bloody and thieving power be rooted out of the land. These are strong words, and it's clear that Gerard Winstanley understood the power that land ownership had in this country and still continues to have today. Not only in Acts, but we see throughout the rest of the Bible clear commands about how land is to be distributed and used. In Old Testament law, for example, we see the creation of Sabbath years, where land was to be left fallow to rest and feed the soil, and the year of Jubilee, where land was to be evenly redistributed. The disciples, the diggers, and their modern-day descendants in activists and cooperative movements are living out these teachings. How does this passage from Acts inspire you? What aspects of your life and community mirror those of the early church? How could you be more like the apostles? I'm going to sing a song now, which was about the diggers. I'm going to be joined by my friend Sax, who didn't want to be on camera, but they're going to sing a harmony. There we go. There's Sax's hand. Let me just... Sorry if that was really loud. You going to lead?
Yeah. Do you want to give me an A on your little... You noble diggers all,
stand up now, you noble diggers all, stand up now. The wastelands to maintain, seeing cavaliers by name, your digging do disdain, and your persons all defame. Stand up now, diggers all.
Your houses they pull down.
Stand up now, stand up now. Your houses they pull down. Stand up now. Your houses they pull down to fright poor men in town. But the gentry must come down, and the poor shall wear the crown. Stand up now, diggers all.
With spades and hoes and ploughs.
Stand up now, with spades and hoes and ploughs. Stand up now. Your freedom to uphold, seeing cavaliers are bold, to kill you if they could, and your rights from you withhold. Stand up now, diggers all.
The gentry must come down.
Stand up now, the gentry are all round. Stand up now. Close enough. The gentry are all round, on each side they are found, their wisdom so profound as to cheat us of the ground. Stand up now, diggers all.
The lawyers they conjoin.
Stand up now, the lawyers they conjoin. Stand up now. To arrest you they advise, such fury they devise, but the devil in them lies, and hath blinded both their eyes. Stand up now, diggers all.
The clergy they come in.
Stand up now, the clergy they come in. Stand up now. The clergy they come in, and they say it is a sin that we should now begin our freedom for to win. Stand up now, diggers all. The club is all their law. Stand up now, the club is all their law. Stand up now. The club is all their law, to keep poor folk in awe, that they no vision saw, to maintain such a law. Stand up now, diggers all. Nice. Thanks very much.